Compressor station?
This is what they call a compressor station, but not a compressor yet. So they have a new name for it. Actually, when you look at the sign, there's 3 initials, which I've never seen. I called up the company. I said, please explain the initials. I'm still waiting. I said, what does that mean? She told me, somebody told me over the phone, different time, they said free flow. So I don't know if these 3 initials mean free flow, God only knows, because it's brand new. And it's a brand new sign, so who knows what they mean by it. Try and get an answer from these guys. It's like pulling teeth.
And just to keep, I keep returning to this because I feel like when the gas companies came through years ago, they came through and said, we come in, it's quick, we're done, we reclaim the land, and we're out of here. This is a permanent footprint.
Yes.
This is permanent forever, right? I mean, as long as the gas is flowing. This compressor, right, okay. I just want to...
But we also have wells in Dimmick that had such bad casing problems, they could not repair them. Some could be repaired, according to the DEP. So what they did is, with the ones that are not repaired, they remove all the well casing, they take everything off the site, so all you see is a graveled area. So that is left. We have sites in Dimmick that are just gravel, but the sign is near the gate telling you this was a gas site at one time, but now everything's been removed. But the gravel is still there. You just don't see anything. Yeah. So that's a permanent footprint.
That's, yeah.
What can you do with that land?
What can you do with the land?
That has layers of gravel, that has had all kinds of machinery on it.
Brine spills.
And spills.
Yeah, it's a brine.
And we also had frack pits at that time. For the first 2 years, frack pits all over in the southern part of our county that got covered up. Some of them emptied out and then cemented over and covered up. So those sites have...
What is a working site?
That's what we're going to go to. We're going to go to a drill sites, working sites, and fracking, and we'll see if we find flaring. So we're going to head south, and it's already 11:10, so we'll see how much we can do.
Okay, come on.
I have another, what is that up there coming down there?
That's pipeline. That's all pipeline was cut out. That's new pipeline.
Vera, this is a technical question, but that pipe looks like it's all rusty.
Oh yeah, that was just finished. I know, they rust right away. They're so cheap that they let things rust, and that's within a month.
And what is that carrying?
Yeah, I gotta get hot. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's okay. I'm ready.
I'm happy to go back there if you want.
Why is it rusty? We have brine tanks that are rusty. Why are they rusty? They're so cheap in raw materials. I have to make it
Let's scoot on so we can see the rest of it.
this. That guy is what?
Here, the trucks are coming. The trucks are coming. Watch, be careful.
Anytime they go around, yeah. This is a drill. Water tank. This is the entrance up there. This is the drill rig. And frac. What's back there? That's a frac rig. What they call frac, I call it frac crane. But they're fracking over there.
Oh, that crane, that big,
That's a crane. That's a special crane for fracking. See, they're going also, water's going in there for fracking.
Yeah.
Water will also be going in for drilling. Oh, those guys should be more off the road. They're moving out there.
So is that the sound, is that the drilling?
That's the drilling sound.
Drilling sound.
Right, that's why it's good to turn off the engines.
What are the tanks? That's over to the side, the tall tanks, those are...
Oh, that's concrete. No, that's concrete, special concrete for the cementing. That's concrete tankers.
Feel sorry for you, go Hershey's.
Drill. Yeah. Look at all the burns here, too.
I don't think they'll be here too long.
This is another site.
Another site altogether.
Altogether, different site. That's a frac site.
They'll be fracking here later.
Yes.
Later, okay.
Yes, later. They're all different stages. Yeah, different stages. So they're bringing water up there now. And those are all the tankers for the water. They usually have about 100 tankers on there to hold the water with all kinds of hoses and pipes. I've been on the site for this fracking. They're all connected so they can bring the water in for the fracking. Fracking up there, drilling up here. Oh, you can hear them talking from here. They got cement tankers on the right. See those blue? There's cement.
For the casing?
I don't know how many wells are going up there. We'd have to see how many permits. This is new to me. This is the first time I'm here actually. I've been to that one a little bit when they were drilling, but I haven't been before.
It's hard to.
Depends how many wells. Yeah. I mean, it could be a couple of months. It depends if they hit problems. They hit like high pressure pockets. They sometimes have to flare in the middle of drilling to release the high pressure, and then they have to stop drilling for a while. The vulture is looking up there, is checking them out.
We want to be on his wing.
Yes.
So
I have these binoculars.
Why would they?
that's all. This is how they make it. There's always contoured. They have sections to it. They have sections. Sometimes they'll have 2 or 3 sections. Places for the tankers. And I'm not sure which company. We have several drill companies in here. I'm not sure which one this is. So, yeah, I don't even know what company it is. I have to look up there and see what company on the signs, you know. Now, usually when they're fracking, they'll have 4 hookups. Right now, I don't think
Anybody want to use binoculars?
for a while. Today is Saturday. They might have to.
Smart.
I don't know. But you can see at other sites, I've seen big clouds of silica dust. Okay, we got the Koreans are walking over there. They're getting closer.
The Koreans.
South Korea. They're making their move. They're making their move. They're moving closer in.
Approaching the DMC.
Yeah, right.
This is the DMC zone.
We are too.
Hey, beauty.
Oh, they're so
Aren't they
sweet.
beauties?
Wow.
Aren't they sweet? Hi, guys.
They get a lot of attention. So these seem, these seem close to me. Are they?
Yeah.
Do we know what the spacing units are on these?
She said this is cracking up there.
I think they're every quarter mile or something like that. That's what it looks like.
So that's an evolution, that's a,
Yeah, that was the same.
okay.
First you gotta get your
They also
Now they're
they
drilling.
do coil tubing before they frack something they call coil tubing. They put coils in there and they clear out
And then it eventually ends up like
the
those
hole.
other pads.
Whatever they do, breaking through sections. So
Oh, we saw the whole evolution.
they have something called coil tubing.
Anybody else want to use binoculars?
Does that have to do with
I don't know
putting
when.
Watch yourself.
Does that have anything to do with the perforation?
Maybe perforations, and they do perforations at some point. They detonate and they make holes exactly step by step. You know, we have to research.
Is it crane for pressure purposes? I mean, is that, do they put it way up there? I mean,
I don't know.
This is-
Yeah, what the crane is.
so all the green
All
tubs
that's
are,
full of water, and they have hoses, and they're bringing it in, and they're pumping water in with the chemicals, and they have containers of chemicals. Then the sand trucks come in. We haven't seen a sand truck yet, but they're very big, and they cut out. You see, like anything cut out, like these, that's sand trucks that come in. We got loads of those that come in, but I haven't seen one yet.
So are they part of the supplies for the fracking, the sand?
Sand, they need sand, water, and chemicals, yes. It's all coming in from New York, actually. When I drive on the roads and I go into New York, I see the sand trucks coming in, one after another. So, yeah, coming from like the Vestal, New York area. Yeah, I see them coming in from Vestal, Endicott area, but they're coming in, you know, through there. You're from there? Yeah, I see the trucks coming in from there, so I don't know if it's coming from,
They're taking it from the Susquehanna Valley because you get sand and gravel and stuff from along.
it's a very fine sand. It's
Yeah.
a special sand that they use for this.
It's sorted, but I'll bet you the original source is maybe from the river valley because you get gravel and sand in river valleys.
Yeah, I haven't heard exactly where. Yeah, that hasn't come through yet. Somebody has to do research. Yeah. It's hard to keep up with it. You know, there's so much information and part of the infrastructure.
Where's the fresh water going?
The freshwater trucks, they're going right there to the site. They just went up there. A couple of trucks just went up, but they need water, a constant supply of water.
Where's the water coming from?
The river, Susquehanna River in our county, and creeks and municipalities outside of our county. So they're bringing in water from all over.
So they just put a pipe into the river and take it out.
Well, they have hoses in the river. and they have pumps, and they have a whole section of site that looks, as big as that, let's say, maybe 3 acres. And they have tankers there. And then all the trucks pull in there, they get filled up, and they pull out.
So the tankers draw it out of the river.
They draw it out. They hold it. They have like
tankers
holding
pull
tanks. Yeah, I saw that. I saw a whole bunch of those. I just was there. That looks like a Cabot truck. That's always the same logo. That's a Cabot truck. Maybe they'll stop and answer questions. I usually stop every truck I can. I say, can you answer some questions? Sometimes they do. You never know. Oh, here he comes. Good, I'm going to stop him.
Don't get run over, Vera.
Everybody. Can you answer any questions? Not interested? He didn't want to talk to you. He said, no, I'm not interested. I said, can you answer some questions? There's a bunch of people here from New York. Why coming from the fracking site?
He's probably been instructed specifically not to talk to
Yeah. Oh, he could be, yeah, it's possible.
they
But Cabot tends to be more, Cabot is actually more friendly than the other ones. The other ones are worse.
We had Nornu that didn't do fracking, they did vertical, and they were pretty good people, to do business with.
Those are all tankers for water. They have to put the water in there, fill up about 100 tankers so they can frack.
Oh,
Yeah. So
so
they,
the high pressure goes down.
yeah, hear from somebody, a neighbor asking questions, that's good, see what they have to say. That's nice when they're informed. Yeah, we're recording everything so they don't say they don't know. When the lawsuits keep pouring in.
And the lawsuit.
All those legal aid societies.
But they're probably exempt them or something. So it's indemnification, I guess. Now that they're exempted from clean water.
Seams will, fail, bonds will fail, and they've already had some, incidents of explosions out in the Midwest and different places, which is in the papers. Some of them are in highly populated areas.
You're not in it, so I
just want to block.
When
Yeah,
they do, everything's
it's
great. Cars, but as they get old, then the chances for real disaster, multiply. And given that we already have so much infrastructure,
Can you lower the window all the way if
we don't
possible?
expect
No, that's it. It's okay. I can lift it. Yeah.
sewer systems.
Oh, you can look at it. I can see the reflections. Probably continue there. Something happened. Okay, it came back. There you go.
Well, their answer to that would be
Technology.
Or life involves risks, No
Driving a
improvement
car,
without
you
any
get a
risk.
car accident.
Yeah.
There's always the sensibility of an accident.
This is huge. Look at all this stuff.
So is this a compression station or is this?
Well, this is the construction of the pipeline, and then maybe the compression station might go up here.
Wow, look at all that fencing.
Or it's
Like
just
an
the,
interstate.
yeah, look how beautiful compared to this side to the other side.
That's what I
Yeah.
tell those guys from Korea. Not for any amount of money.
Oh, look at the
believe me,
pond
I
there, how
could use it.
beautiful it is.
Why did it
I could sell to my child.
Okay, there you go. Maybe that way.
Look at all the signs they've got. The word is spread. Right next to an old cemetery, an historic one. That's kind of interesting. It'd make an interesting photographic study, that thing right next to the cemetery. Something to paint.
Look out this way.
got Central Compressor Station. You can see a rig from here. That's the rig we visited.
Yeah, that's the one we saw before.
Yeah, we saw this one where the fraction's going on. So you got nice views over here. This is one of our little nice little cemeteries. Our spring pad is in here. You see how built up this station is. It's on 54 acres. So they're going to have several compressors there. Right now, they just have